KBDFans is a custom keyboards and parts retailer based in China that often brings the community cool new keyboards, switches, and keycaps. The Niu Mini is a recent project by them that brought a high-profile case to the ortholinear 40% layout. The Niu is available in a variety of colors, though their store only has a couple in stock now and can be configured with either an aluminum or acrylic bottom. I was mostly after a superior typing experience over aesthetics, and when asked, Wei from KBDFans said he preferred the aluminum. Fast forward 2 short weeks, shipping through JC Express, and I had it at my doorstep. I was immediately impressed with the quality. For $105, I got a very smooth teal anode with only a tiny nick on the bottom case that I was willing to overlook. Other than that, there is a little bit of banding on the side of the top case, but it's not noticeable unless you're really looking for it. The case is 2 parts, the bottom and the top. An unusual thing about this top case is that it has an integrated plate. This is a feature that's found on fairly premium boards like the aluminum glue board or the upcoming M60A by Rama. This design gives the board a very solid feel. Something I've noticed with boards with integrated plates is that there seems to be some amount of pinging. I was able to reduce some of it by placing some craft foam under the PCB, but I assume placing some foam between the PCB and the plate will further improve it, like it did for my K-type. Another thing to note about the design is that unlike a lot of other 40% boards, this one has a built-in incline. This was actually a point of appeal for me as I found the flat profile on the plank to be harder to use. I do know that a lot of people prefer the zero incline though, so your mileage may vary. When fully assembled, it is nice and hefty in the hand. It weighs in at over 2 pounds, which is quite a bit heavier than the plank. Ditching the imperfect steel plate and the case surface finishes, I think the Niu really beats the plank in the design and build quality department. It isn't without its flaws though. One issue that I had were with the 4 screws. The bottom 2 screws don't actually sit flush with the case, and I also had trouble reaching into the holes to access the top 2 screws with my iFixit knockoff toolkit. You're going to need one of those dedicated small bit screwdrivers to effectively assemble it. These are still very minor complaints though. Just to reiterate, this kit only cost me $105, which is the exact same price as the plank. I can't speak for the newer high-profile version since it didn't exist when I bought the Niu, but I would definitely choose this over the standard plank. Mine is built with Gator yellows that's had its stem swapped with vintage blacks. The keycaps are a Devlin K-series model that's insanely thick. Here's a typing demonstration with this configuration. I don't know if you were able to catch it in the clip, but I definitely noticed the pinging, so I would strongly recommend some kind of sound dampening when looking at one of these. The Niu is programmable through QMK just like the plank, and KBDFans even provides a nice little configurator to make the process a bit easier. I am using the exact same layout as I showed in the plank video, so check that out if you're interested. In the world of 40% ortholinear keyboards, your options are pretty sparse. You have the variants of the plank, whatever KP Republic is stocking, the very expensive Mac Mini 2, and this. While I only have experience between this and the plank, I can confidently vouch for the Niu Mini. You are getting a lot of quality for your money. Integrated plates are hard to come by in general, let alone in this form factor, and you get an inclined design and an equally programmable PCB for a very competitive price. If you want to get into the world of ortholinear and tiny keyboards, I think this is a very good contender, especially against the plank. Thank you for watching, like the video if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe for more. Next time, I will be shifting gears a tiny bit and see what a staggered 40% board offers.